Please don't touch my ride. Shirt off on cam, ready. Let's stock in memory. Please don't pop my tie.
I'm going global, coast to coast like my G.I. Joe present. I've yet to see a Cobra. So off my rocker got me sipping club soda. Some bombs never go off, some stars never blow up. I'm pitching in, never in the dugout. Reaching in my and I can't take a head count. Flashback, 03, things was looking run down. Now I set foot in the place, it's a luau. Killing like 10 counts, y'all know how we get down. House with the fence around, y'all know that we en route. Transition from the Impala to the Fisker. I should charge admission for that to get the dessert. Left the doors up, now the Lambo has pigtails. Since you getting comfy, I'ma let you sit there, I'ma let you stay there. When I shed a tear, they didn't have no care, so I'ma charge retail. I brought some cause you say you want sick. If you love sick in the room, you best get well. Every dog has its day, what the no tuck. Sway Lee, Winter Magazine, double XL. Floss with your Gucci on, dipped in colors burst on the cars and the jewels. I'm a wanted man, seats looking like they got a spray tan. When I was without, not a helping hand. I got some guys that throw it back and make me drop the cans. I told Ben Frank just to drop a pin. I could let my fit go to the highest bid. Yes, I might drop in, it all depends. Junior high, I was dreaming of a 10. I'm coming clean though, I mean not a spec. My girl be serving looks, I can the chef. Katana sword popping out my walking cane. I'm overseas, my Cali Bay like how was Spain. We getting to the money and you having issues. I bought a and it came with a wetsuit. The Buddha left me without breath. I really am a mess. I'm mooching off myself. She be hoping that I take a knee. Yes, I be open to that shrimp life. This is how we live, this is how we exist. Love the kicks and we love the hits. All in the house and I'm wrecking. If I sleep, I'm a record. I'm in my own world. Throw the money up and make my own weather. Mommy playing tether on leather. Money talk, it's a lecture. 80 pointers dance on me, it's electric. Don't hate, I'm still unaffected. Chipper on my shoulder, I move undetected. She said pop the question got deflected. Man, that made my boy, then my brethren. Let's cut to the chase. It's only on the house when we in the place. My used to lava boys got it up in some flames. Stirring up the cup with my wrist souffle. Shaka Zulu chains with my name engraved. I told you on swing, don't say my name in vain. We bring it to your door like, you rang? Spending all the money, then we watch it boomerang. With the Fendi belt, angry face like, put some gold on my fingers, neck, and shoestrings. Long time no see, that's what they say when they see me, man. I've been going crazy just to stay sane. Hey, your girl went missing, who's to blame? Young whippersnapper with a range. Pause, then I went to range. Call that hottie on my stage. And on me, you should get a raise. On me, yeah, you can hate.
Honorable C-Notes.
Yeah, little fish. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. People take me from my haters. Just say me and I won't favor. Say amen. Amen, 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 yeah. Amen. That boys and they can't win. Can't win, can't win, can't win, can't win. Check, 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 check. Going up, going up, going up. Win it, we gonna. Get a plan. Osco, that might whoa. Low. Got strain on yo-yo. She post up a MCM and we like that JoJo. When we out and we see him, he always ask for photo. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save her. Say amen. Yeah. That boys in that can't win. Check. Going up. Win it, we gonna. Going up. Did it like my persona.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Redskins going up against the Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Philadelphia Eagles. And he motions the wide receiver. Now Ellington. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go now. No. Check, Patriot.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. They find some open field. The ball comes out. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. He showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he? Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And he's got some space here. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. He juked him. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first down. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Now Cousins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Cousins now to throw on first down. Caught on the right side, Reed. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down now after the pass completion. Here's Ellington. And he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go play action here on first down. And he fires one incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And now it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Off the play fake, Cousins. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. 11 yards for number 11. Here's a first down run with Collins. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Seven yards to go on second down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. They'll send Parker in motion right. Cousins to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll go to Pirine, try to pound it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
Cousins now. Hard throw, incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
So now on fourth down, Jay Gruden will call on his field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Myers able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Flush to his right. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was impressive by the defense. They just got hit for a big pass play, and instead of rushing out and getting back deep to cover, they played their techniques, saw the run develop, and ran to it and made the play.
Here we go now.
On second down, here's Henry. And some room to maneuver. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a third down. This is Logan. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run again with Logan. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To throw, Cousins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. Cousins. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go. No, check, Patriot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here we go, dude. Take your forward, Mike. Check. Watch the forward.
They'll toss it to Henry. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll run it again with Henry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
No. Check, Patriot.
On third down, Henry. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. We have hit halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. All right, here we go.
Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. Incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Here we go now. Over. Back down in that Philly. Here we go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Back near the goal line, Cousins. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
The Redskins on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Now Cousins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. And out now come the Eagles. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 55 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 4 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
That'll be taken in the end zone. So out now come the Redskins. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Redskins on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. And this one complete to Reed. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And the wideout in motion. This is Ellington. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down right at the line of scrimmage.
This is where you need to rely on your offensive line, and you tell the person carrying the football, no dilly-dallying around, no trying to hit the home run. Just hit the hole hard and get in there for a first down.
In motion left, that's Crowder. On the ground, Ellington. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Cousins a handoff. This is Pirine. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Out to the left here to Reed. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Here's Collins. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Second down, Collins. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. throwing, Cousins. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Redskins. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Redskins on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead is down to 9. It's 15-6. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And some room to run now. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Detroit! Leopard! All right, here we go. Watch it now. Over!
They keep it with Henry on first down. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 39, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now they try the right side here. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And he motions the wide receiver. Cousins on first down. And that is incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Here's Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Third and long for Cousins. Sliding out of the pocket. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Tressway now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The handoff, running left, Henry. Oh, and now some space to operate. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Derrick Henry, 81 yards, and the Eagles add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion.
Here we go now.
They'll set up a throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's something there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. And to give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. A handoff as they run the counter play. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Redskins on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the... Play back at the 46. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey. 4 down.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Here we go.
They begin with Henry. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
They'll set up to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Philadelphia, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop down to 1-3. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.